And we are live, probably. We are maybe live.
Yes.
Nice. Welcome to the second VPSQ event of today. This game is called Time of Territory. I built this with Monkey. And James, what is your online handle these days? I don't even know. But
my online handle
TF3
is
Scout.
TF3 Scout. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/VPSQ official.
So I had anyone who was interested write an AI for this game, and it's kind of like a ducky version of Age of Empires. And so you start in your corner of the map with only a footman and a peasant, and you have to kill the other player. And I will go more into it as the game goes on. Let's get started. Let's start with your AI, 404 Error, authored by Logan. Logan, what can you say about your AI that you wrote?
Well, I can guarantee that it won't do a 404 error, but it will be an error.
Nice. What kind of strategies were you bringing into the game of Time of Territory when you were writing this code?
So, since I being the least experienced coder here, I took one of your defaults that you made. I believe it was the Russian AI for perspective, and I modified it to hopefully build a town hall and produce more villagers. But it also could be broken.
All right. Yeah. Well, you've definitely started by building a barracks here, which is not really a town hall, but that's okay, and a house.
Well, that's not what I wanted.
All good things come in time, Jack.
Exactly. And so you've started with your barracks and your house, and it looks like your soul villager is going to go mine some gold. And your footman is headed over to Woodcut's base. Let's see how Woodcut is going to prepare for this onslaught. James, would you mind telling us a bit about woodcut.py?
So Woodcut doesn't give a flying duck about your shit. It just builds, mines wood, or mines gold and chops trees, builds more town halls, produces villagers, and just kind of doesn't stop, just kind of swarms the map and wants to drain as many resources as it can find. It's at a high level, it's not too aggressive, it's just only if it has nothing else to do, it will kind of move towards the center and even the enemy corner. If there's something in its orbit that it can do, then it can do that, like attack an adjacent tile or something.
Well, we'll see how this plays out. It looks like 404's knight or footman is making his way towards the camp of Woodcut here.
So why are there two metros? Are the metros disabled?
Yeah, they're just like bots. They don't do anything.
You can almost say my character is Russian.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! The prey is spotted.
Oh my god! Oh man, that was quick.
Well, Woodcut doesn't give a duck.
Yeah, the villagers don't really seem to care about being slaughtered. They just have to keep working. It's a metaphor for something, but I don't know what it is.
What?
So here's the question: can you produce more villagers that I can kill?
That's the question. That's what we're going to find out here.
Now, Jack, have I produced more than one soldier, or am I one solo boy?
Yep, you have 4 housing population, and so you're producing 30 soldiers.
Awesome.
Man.
Also, you do see the blue infantry there. He also doesn't give a duck. He just walks around.
Pacifists.
Uh-oh. Oh, he was doing the drawing my soldiers away.
Was kiting.
Not looking especially hot for blue here in the first bracket. Down to now 3 villagers, and the swordsman doesn't really care about defending, so he's just patrolling, making sure it's safe. Oh no! Okay, he's fixing the town hall. I love how your swordsman is just like walking around, just watching the carnage. He's letting all of the villagers die before he does anything, and now he's dead. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Woodcut is wood fucked.
Woodcut might be wood ducked.
Wood ducked.
Oh, that's what I meant.
The villager is building the
making a
town
break for
hall,
it.
but he doesn't know that the infantry out damages him.
So I guess the question is, how much wood would a wood duck cut if a wood duck could cut wood?
If a wood
Duck.
duck ever gave a duck.
The answer is
Uh-huh.
duck. Goodbye, my town hall.
And now with one town hall left.
We do have a villager.
Run
He's out of
away.
here.
Going back to gold.
Now here's the
That-
question: how much health does that thing have?
That gold's not going to mine itself.
Oh, there it goes. Oh
And
no!
now we're chasing down the last villager. He's running. Why is he running? Why is he
Probably
running?
headed to the center of the map because I'm guessing his home was based off where the buildings were.
Well,
Yeah, that would make
He's-
sense.
it's over now. He's dead.
Wait, why did he get
I think the
Weird.
tick's cut off, but yeah, the game definitely ended. So the winner of round 1 is 404 Error.
No, it's
Well,
that was
hey.
just one round. that was a match of one game, best of one.
Yes. We have a lot of games to get through. So now we have Copy Pastas versus Metro. Why don't you tell us a bit about Copy Pastas? Why your villager
What?
is mining some gold,
Yeah.
but not building a town center immediately. Okay, now he
No,
is.
because I might as well get 10 gold first before I build a town center because I can't produce.
That makes
So,
sense.
Also, I can move my town center closer to resources, which should make the commute time lower.
That's kind of a scary micro optimization.
Big
Yeah,
time.
that makes a lot of sense if you build your TC next to the resources. If there are any Age of Empires players in the chat, they probably know this pattern too well. So you are building your town center next to the resources, so your villagers get what is he doing? Why is he cutting trees with a sword? Hello?
He's forming his. I decided to. The issue with my last AI was, pathfinding is hard. So if they can't find a path, they just do a direct path, and if that includes cutting through things, originally even their own team members, then they did it. Though I should sharpen that less too. So that guy says he needs to go there because he belongs on the border of the town. There's a town border patrol, and that guy is assigned to be a town border patrol based off his unit ID. And
So
he's
he
trying
wants to
to
be
get
where the tree is, so he's just cutting it down.
yes.
Okay, I see. Does that mean like cavalries and archers will cut down trees too?
Say that again? Yes, everyone will, including archers and cavalry. And
Alright.
villagers. Even if it's not for resource, even villagers will do it. I mean, you won't be able to tell, but some of the villagers are just doing it to get somewhere.
Well, it looks like you're off to a pretty decent start here. You've got a house, you've got 5 bills, no military yet, but it seems like a very sensible start. So go see what Metro is up to. Yes,
What
I
is
know.
Metro's strategy?
What is Metro? Okay, so it'll become more apparent as time goes on. Definitely lagging a little behind in villager count and gold, but I do have more wood. So Metro likes to build very structured cities, and it does it in a kind of random way. So you should see villagers decide to build things next to each other and make like paths for people to go down. I know in a lot of earlier editions, units would just get trapped on each other all the time. So units can only actually go left and up. They can't go backwards, and that's just to prevent traffic jams.
That's awesome. I like that a lot, actually.
We'll see how it turns out.
Wait, but what if they're at the top left?
There's an edge case for that, no pun intended.
Nice.
Got him.
All right, looks like we got some scouts who are Getting around some trees, I guess.
You're diversifying a bit. You got archers, you got infantry.
Yeah. So it's not strictly true that they can move left and up. If they get stuck, they try to pathfind around it. I didn't want to write any breadth first searching at all, so there's no searching in the code.
Oh no.
So if they get stuck, they just kind of meander, and I figure like it's probably not great, but it's only 300 lines, and I was trying to write something small. Let's check in copy pastas. Yeah, you can definitely see it. Look at the spacing on these soldiers. Look at them. They are protecting the perimeter. Did he build 2 town centers?
You've seen these before. Have you seen these games before?
No, I haven't seen these games before.
What was that? You blurred out.
He said he has not seen these games before. I think he probably saw the outcome of this game, so he could
I just made
make
sure the
the
games
tournament
ran.
bracket.
Yeah, I didn't do anything else.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like you've got 2 town centers, 2 archery ranges, a barracks. Definitely pulling ahead in villager count. 20 villagers to my 14. Better military too. And better usage of resources. Oh no, they're cutting down the forest so they can go patrol where they're supposed to.
Copy pastas is just built different.
It's just different, man.
That villager be like, or that archer be like, duck these trees. So this
There's reasons not to write a search. I mean, like it takes a duck ton of time, one might say. Out of your turn, your units will just freeze, especially if you have a lot of units.
They're not freezing. They're actually meant to stay there on their borderline. Sometimes they're dumb and they wander. I don't know why.
Well, it may be dumb, but it is pulling ahead in count so far. Metro does have a duck ton of wood.
Yeah.
It's also not using that wood, but
cutting through the forests to get your people where they want to go is amazing. I really like that strategy. And the cavalries are cutting down the trees now too. Oh no.
Originally, I was planning on reserving 1 tree on the map and using that tree to store information, because we couldn't store information, but I could attack a tree to a certain health, and if I find the tree closest to my initial corner, then I could use any number of trees, sort them, and just grab the closest end trees and use them to store numbers. And I almost did that. Originally, I wanted to put archers and bury them in like trees and just have like archers just in huge groups in trees and just defend. But that was a pain in the ass. So
looks like we got some action coming up here.
We got some scouts, and Red doesn't give a
Red is like, they are leaving me alone. Okay, all right, Archer's going to start shooting. Oh no, they're reacting. Oh no, that archer is dead. Poor
also
man.
worth noting the upgrade count. Copy pastas is already up to level 3 infantry and archers. Metro at a paltry level 2 archer.
All right, so we got the steady stream of units coming in. How do his units know how to break the frontier and go chase down enemies, which is interesting.
Specifically for archers, if archers are within firing range, I actually created a method. Every unit has a within _ attack _ range method. And so if any unit is within attack range, so in other words, if I can be attacked then I'll charge that unit that can attack me.
I also want to point out here, level 2 cavalry.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so I only have level 2 archers. Are my... Okay, they killed the knight. That's good. Where were you in streamer no read chat? How do you donate video dollars? Well, you have to like make a way to do it. You can't just summon these video dollars out of thin air. But if you find a way,
Yeah.
the
way to make video dollars, it's hard to make. Basically, it has to be double encrypted. First of all,
Yep.
I don't think most people have it. You have to double encrypt it, throw it through an elliptic curve, 3D print it, and then smash it with a hammer, and we'll get them.
So, if you saw my cavalry there, kind of did something really weird, where it just kind of like didn't walk up to the archer because I never programmed the double move correctly for the cavalry. I just submit one move for the cavalry, and it turns out the engine turns one move into two if you just submit one.
oops.
That's okay, because originally I was like, oh, I'm just not going to worry about. I didn't feel like dealing with cavalry movement. So the fact that they moved two is a bonus. I was just going to have cavalry move just like everyone else.
Well, we're definitely getting outnumbered here at the border. We finally have level 3 archers, but Jake's economy and military is double the size of mine, and it doesn't look like there's any stopping him. Holy idle villagers. Well, maybe. Maybe. These villagers, I like how the knight is helping to cut down the trees. That's amazing.
Come here, men.
all hands on deck. We gotta slay these trees. Archer just cutting down the goals.
Tenderizing the trees.
Say that again?
They're just tenderizing the trees.
Ted says, let's go see how Metro's doing. But first, a quick aside. I have some skeletons that spawn in every 500 ticks, and they're to clean up if the game ends. These amazing models designed by Monkey, by the way. They are kind of just an annoyance. They don't really change the outcome of any game. But I was... but I figured...
someone else calling it?
I figured... If everyone's just turtling, the skeletons will come in and end the game, but they're not really going to do anything about that. Let's go down and check out Metro. So the deal with Metro is we have these roads and these blocks, and
pretty.
Yeah, I only train archers, so I only focus on like doing one thing correctly, and all archers try to do is go up and left, like to the enemy base, and there will be people in the way, but they'll try to navigate around them. And I was just having so many problems with traffic in the first few iterations of my AI. I'm like, you know what? Let's just make sure that if you're in town, you can get out of town and not get stuck behind things. Huge abundance of wood. I've never seen that before. Usually it's like fairly balanced, but
do they try to build town halls at all instead of houses? Because
I found that through ducking, I found that the ideal ratio was like, I think it's 8 archery, 8 ranges to 1 town hall, and it looks like we haven't built another town hall yet, but it should be queued up here.
Sounds good. I also want to point out is all you have to do is look at the minimap to see how this game is going.
Yeah.
There's a steady stream of units, though. Look at this wall.
Yeah, they're definitely just getting cut down. Rascals at 1. Let's go.
What?
Look at the level 3 knights. They're not animated correctly. That's cool. I'm glad I fixed that. They just
I was
slide.
Knights weren't working because of that. Like I'm like, but
well, if you don't tell anyone, we can't fix it. They're just sliding. That's fine.
Speaking of, this isn't the original render for the game. J-Hook actually went in and fixed the original rendition that I made and made it faster. And that's why it's not stuttery, because the old version would lag a whole lot. So this is a special build.
A special dark build.
Special dark build.
Jack, your wood is out of proportion.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
It is out of proportion. I don't know. I didn't really check for that. I use the villager's ID to decide if they should get wood or gold. And
I also did that, but I used my hash map against what buildings I have to produce units. So there's a ratio. Like if I need so much gold per turn and so much wood per turn, I build the hash based off that ratio.
Oh, that's a super good idea. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, thank you.
What is out of proportion? Yeah. Looking at your units and what they need to generate every turn, and then fixing your resources based on that. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I am pretty sure I know how this game ends, so I'm just gonna fast forward if no one's offended by that.
At least a couple hundred ticks.
Yeah.
You should fast forward in the battle.
Let me find the battle. Another thing I just didn't do was add a little box on the minimap to show where you are. That's the left side of the map. Here we go. Oh no, they're fighting through the wood line. Pew, 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 pew.
Ow!
Hey, the
Who's
skeletons.
winning that war?
Thank you, skeletons, except level 3 knights, lol.
We'll get to your archers one day.
Yeah, they've broken through. So many arrows.
A lot of arrows.
Shit. I mean, duck, they're in my town now. Oh no.
Look at the minimap right now.
No.
Population is 500. I charge.
Yeah. Oh, is it really? Do you have a hard code switch for when your population gets too high? You charge.
Yeah, once my population's over 500, I charge.
That's amazing. It's also a little unethical, but we'll leave that to the scholars to discuss.
Unethical?
Yeah, I mean, just because we have too many people, we can't just go send them off to die in forever wars or something.
As someone with a PhD in AI ethics, I find this unethical.
All those people in video Afghanistan.
My houses are not deconstructing properly, which is kind of funny. Maybe if I reload the tick, it'll fix it. When I watch Age of
I
Empires,
saw this playing in the original EXE as well.
Oh, really? Okay, well. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm down to 3 villagers, and they are gonna mine gold until their last breath. And this is what's left of the great Metro Empire.
What does the name Metro mean? Did it come as a reference to something?
I was designing it like a city. How it has just these square blocks, so it's like a metro area or something.
Oh, okay. Not
the best name, but I wasn't even going to write a bot, but nobody was going to step in and fill that 4th spot. So I went.
So you could say this is what happens when city planners build war machines.
Exactly. They just get killed by Jacob. Send tweet. And that's the end. So, what are your predictions going into this final round here? AI 404 versus copy pastas. I think AI 404 definitely has a chance here.
I think it has a chance running in and just seeing it could catch him unaware, not expecting. It depends on how the map gets generated too. If it's a shitty map or a ducky map, then it won't be able to make it across the map too quickly. This looks really good for a diagonal charge across the map, though.
Yeah, but let's go up and around. Let's see how this plays out.
I just see a diagonal line straight through the middle of the map.
Yeah,
from corner
that might
to corner.
be my only saving grace.
I'm sad that your AI didn't work with your original vision, Logan.
let's be honest. As someone with not a degree in computer engineering, I'm
Just
not
AI
surprised.
ethics.
Just AI ethics. Yeah, that's what I went with, the AI ethics, but I never took the actual AI design classes. As you can see, my soldier is taking his union mandated smoke break.
Yeah, I mean those Marlboros, you know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think he's smoking the ones that are supposed to go with Vidya Vinny.
Oh
and I
no!
apologize.
Oh no! That cost us a whole Vidya dollar. Now we're back to zero because your ducking infantry smoked one of the cigars, the cigarettes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He must have snuck it in. That's why he was
Damn it.
waiting there for a second. I apologize on behalf of my
Well,
ducking
We'll
soldier.
have to set the counter back down to zero. Sorry, Vinny.
Gentlemen. I have a message from space,
Okay,
and it
Space.
came attached with one Vidya dollar
that's nice.
from Nanflus Ted, who writes, "One gets ciggies."
WGC, you know.
Thank you, Nanflus Ted. We do want to get ciggies for our good friend Vidya Vinny.
All right, 404 error about halfway across the map, trying to sneak up on Copy Pastas here, who already has one military unit, which is probably just the starting one. Let's see if he can get a few villager kills here and cripple that pasta for good. Take that, Italians. Got him.
Yeah, so as someone who doesn't know how to write AI, I realized that I probably commented out the section where my villager builds more villages because it wasn't working and forgot to uncomment it out.
So we see that it took the path all the way to the bottom of the map.
Yeah, that's kind of curious.
Oh wait, no, I see what happened. It went to the middle and then down.
And there's Fog of War too,
That's
so these units don't know the best way to get there until they start exploring.
Hindsight is 2020, as is the streamer camera.
All right. Going in for a fight. Copy Pasta is training a unit just in time to fight him, and they're going to kill each other. But 404 Air is still with
win.
more pressure. No, they start fighting at the same time.
I got another soldier.
Yeah, okay.
Soldier.
All right. He's in there. He's in there.
He's going for it.
It's interesting that he would attack the barracks first versus trying to cripple the economy. Uh-oh. Please fight back against the guy. Oh, what's he doing? Okay, he wants to fight that one for some reason. That's fine. No, he just bypassed him. He wants to go watch the frontier. If I guess they're in the base already, then it's not my problem. Okay, he's coming back to fight him.
Copy Pastas is coming up on level 2 soldiers as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad.
I bet also the issue if I can't produce enough soldiers to outflow his, because look at the rate of his soldiers at this point.
Yeah, he's already got 3 tier 2, and yours are still walking across the map, and you're not training any villagers, so.
Oh, I ain't doing shit.
Can we get a red cam on a 404 cam on?
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we all know how this is going to end.
With a 404 win.
So we're gonna smack that fast forward button. Copy Pasta's economy.
There is conflict coming up
going into the future.
Yeah, there has to be. They're meeting up somewhere and being killed off.
I wonder if anyone's ever cut down a tree on a horse before. I can't imagine that would be very easy to do.
What do you say?
I wonder if anyone has ever cut down a tree on a horse before. You're on the forest and you just need to cut down a tree, but you don't want to get off your horse.
Probably like Teddy Roosevelt.
You think so?
It wasn't in his biography. He's just like, that's what a man's got to do.
I like this frontier here. How do you calculate the radius for them to go to? Because as your city is growing, they definitely push up.
Yes, so it's on a radius. It is a set. This is pulled out some Calculus 3 stuff, and it is a bunch of vectors. And
what is happening? Oh, they charged. They charged. It hit 500,
Population
and
hit
they
500.
charged.
Right.
Now, zooming on my, we got to get all the way to the. Look at that! Look at that brave
Look at
little
that
soldier.
charge! Oh no!
Look at Red's frontier. Oh no.
It's a humble beginning and a devastating ending. Apologize for any pitbull noises that might make it through.
So the reason why the level 3 cavalry don't walk is because they actually have roller skates on their hooves. So that was intended. Actually, that was
Oh, that's the upgrade. It's just a speed
Yeah.
bonus with
Yeah.
Heelys.
That's right. Yeah,
That's
the
why they have
horses get Heelys.
And
They
the
realized-
shoe quality is better, so they have more HP.
Yeah, so they realized that they could put Heelys inside the horseshoes. That's impressive, Jack. I never thought about that. It's really
Well-
a unique problem solving.
Coffee pastas, you decimated the competition. Let's play the free for all just to see what happens. But so this is
All right.
this is like everyone for themselves, and I picked the order randomly. So we will see what happens. 404 off to their usual start here. I feel like we need to give a bit more attention to woodcut, though.
In my experiments, copy pastas does best in the bottom right. I think that's because I developed them in the bottom right. But I think there's a few glitches where it doesn't place buildings up properly in other corners of the map.
I did a thing where I took the world state and I just mirrored it so that it always thought it was in the top left. And then for all of the moves, I go back and I adjust the moves based on where they're sitting. So it always thinks it's player 1, but then I just fix it before I submit the moves.
But the performance, Jack, of doing that coordinate transformation every single time.
Yeah, it's probably awful.
Suboptimal.
I also want to congratulate all of you for not having your AIs ever time out. There was not one that I saw. James, yours would crash if you had no villagers or no town center, I think.
Yeah.
But if you have no town center, then like
game's over.
Anyway.
It's like unplugging the controller before the match is over. we do those disrespects.
Logan, why are you attacking me this early in the game? Why are you doing this?
Well, because the AI decided to. The AI gods. Once again, this is part of my ethics lecture series that I was doing.
Okay.
And it usually wants to go towards the weakest of the other AIs, but it's also already beat Woodcut, and therefore it decided to give him a break and go for the second weakest.
I see.
Yes.
You're foolish, Padawan. You gave Woodcut time to recharge.
Yes, Woodcut will probably prevail now.
I don't have anyone to fight this guy off because he's just, over there, I guess. Oh no, he's coming on my base and I have nothing. Oh no.
This is like watching a 1v1 Logan and Jack in Ultimate Universe. This was the tournament.
Oh no. And my villagers aren't fighting. I don't remember if I added that. I guess I didn't because I feel like villagers should fight if they're being attacked.
It's a decent idea.
Oh, you got an archer.
Okay, I got an archer. Something is up with these buildings. I'm gonna refresh the tick. UI design, lol.
Oh, we skipped ahead.
Yeah, we skipped way too far ahead.
And there we go. We're back.
There it is. Okay, so now that we have an archer,
but I still was able to
kill 2 of my vills. Yeah.
Now here's the problem. Since I'm not, I do have other soldiers over there. I was just thinking that the issue would be that I would end up not going to the same place and divide my infantry.
Yeah.
I think your archers with the range have the advantage though, but they're also 2v1. Well, in this case 2v2.
So a level 1 archer will lose against a level 1 infantry just 1v1 in open space, because I think that's the way the math works out, if I recall. But
yeah.
the others, that doesn't take into account like if they upgrade with their
The other
trees or
issue
tactical
is
stuff.
my max units are 3, correct? I believe with my housing.
Yep.
Therefore, I won't produce another unit if I have 2 weakened units still on the field.
That's right.
And so that will definitely hinder my performance. And I think at this point I have lost Jack.
Yeah, I'm starting to pull ahead
Continues.
here. I've got 6 archers. Although they don't defend the base. They probably should. They're level 2 now. Jake not having any upgrades at this point in the game. And having a wood shortage too.
You're just blowing all your wood on houses.
I guess so.
Build it up so I don't get because the issue was with I had an issue where if I didn't have enough population to house my units, then the buildings would spam produce, and then there would be a point where, like, if I maxed out my population, all the units would come at once.
Yeah.
And my AI did not like that, so I had to make sure. I think I make sure that there's like an overlap of like 30 or 40% or something.
404 Air is still streaming in level 1 footmen into the base, but the archers are protecting the borders no problem. Let's go see what Woodcut is up to.
I guess we'll truly get the answer to how much wood could woodcut cut if woodcut could cut wood.
Would woodcut attack?
It can attack. It's one of it's very low on the priority list. Like it's second to last on the priority list.
Why would they start building the town centers and then just stop?
Because I don't know. I don't know, actually. I think the other villagers will like come out from the other town centers and help build them up.
Yeah, I see that, but like sometimes they start and then they're like, nah.
Wood's very important.
They do like their wood.
Can archery ranges produce without being completed? Because I thought I saw that as a glitch.
The renderer is definitely kind of borked. I don't know if I checked for that case. That would be kind of funny if
Red Spy in the base.
Red Spy in the base? Yeah, I don't know actually. Go tear through the source code at some point and see if I check if buildings are completed. That would have been funny.
In a bit.
If someone just left all their bases unfinished and trained units. I think I checked for that, but I don't know.
This feels too easy.
Woodcut's economy definitely keeping up with copy pastas. 32 villagers here, plenty of resources. And copy pastas having a strong military is Metro. So best of both worlds for copy pastas, but will Woodcut and Metro work together to castle drop copy pastas? Oh no! While I was busy, Logan died. Oops.
Oh, no.
Jack.
There goes 4-4.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's
It was revenge. You should have attacked Jacob first. I would have left you alone.
I should have attacked Woodcut first.
Woodcut is like peaceful. You leave Woodcut alone.
I have to.
Don't talk to me or my son.
Okay, I won't talk to you or your son.
I would mention that your team is gone, but I can't find it. It gave me a 404 error.
Oh no!
Oh no! But
got him.
And we got some archers just line dancing over here. Everyone could use a good line dance, you know. And a few more archers want to join the line dance.
We have Mesh Monkey in the chat saying, "Quick, someone castle drop heal." And is that English?
Well, after
Vaguely
this,
English.
we're playing a way worse RTS game that's way less polished than this, and they
Way
have
worse.
these thing called castles
Cast
and castles, yeah. And drops are actually an important part of the Bard's Tale run, so I can only assume that he's talking about something happening later.
Okay. Well, I'm anxious to find out what this is.
I am too. Oh, this is bad. I programmed my units to, once they reach the far side of the map, they should just go either right or down. And so they're trying to go right here. I guess they're shooting the trees, but they're not doing a very good job of it. What is testing? I definitely don't know what testing is.
You didn't catch the bug where there's trouble in the maples.
Woodcut's economy at 150 villagers. Holy duck.
It's
Holy
on the
duck.
woodcut on the woodcut on the come up.
Damn. Scared.
We're breaking down barriers. These trees specifically, Duck U in particular.
Now pushing 200 villagers. I feel like if you had that kill switch like Jake does, where if you have 500 villagers, just send all of them to attack. That could probably get something done.
Yeah. Couple bosses at this point. I don't know if I could overcome the military units, but they do have a lot of houses.
Well, they only have 80.
404.
What was that?
It looks like you're missing your building, 404.
That's by design. It's in the name.
Yeah. The building has a cloak. Can't lose if you have an impenetrable flesh wall. That is correct.
Exactly. This is you go invisible, and it's kind of like my ethics lecture. Removing yourself from the equation to provide a neutral third party, or in this case, fourth party. That way, I can observe and objectively rate the other AIs from that neutral point.
He was trying to negotiate peace, but then I just burned down his city. So these things happen sometimes.
We have to call it aggressive negotiations.
Oh Christ! Coffee Pasta's archers are heading north.
Thank you, Clear Pattern, for the great Steam name of Impenetrable Flesh Wall.
If we do this next year, AI is going to be named Impenetrable Flesh Wall. Woodcut pushing 400 villagers.
They're everywhere.
The purple horde is here.
Uh-oh. It finished almost all of its TCs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm kind of upset that blue is fighting purple and not teal, because purple is not really a threat and teal is, and also for each one villager I kill, you're just making 10 more, so not really getting anywhere.
Yeah, it's also sad to see the blue archers out DPSing the villagers in the town center build.
Wait, are they filling them and they just get cut down because the archers are shooting them?
Yes.
Yeah, you have eight villagers working on the town centers, and they just get destroyed.
This is the wall strategy. I was talking about it.
Very nice.
This is it. No, I didn't do this intentionally, but
now
now
you've built two.
Your population is increasing and then decreasing, so it might be able to keep up.
Almost 550 villagers. Oh, there we go.
The problem here is we've just left coffee pastas unchecked, which is not good.
Yeah. Yeah, if only we worked together as a team. If only there was a game generated where we work together as a team.
Imagine. This is why we lost, because these 20 ducking archers, and here come the cavalry. These 20 archers are more interested in just destroying your new town halls than doing anything.
Yeah, I'm
And-
accidentally baiting you.
Yeah,
It's we're both in the wrong. Oh no.
they have the Heelys.
They got the blue shoes. They got the expensive Nikes.
Where's my unit's border?
What was that?
My army. I can't find it.
A lot of them are dead. You only have 100 units. And they're kind of spread out. Here's like vaguely what your frontier is. I just have all these pockets of archers, and now it's just pure chaos here in the middle of the map.
Yeah, maybe there should be a concept of cultural victory. Just saying.
Yeah.
I have to agree, even though I would have lost it.
Okay, AI ethicist.
So here's
Hey, it
like
was a legitimate career.
Metro in all its glory. Why are you going backwards?
We'll cut 10,000 golds to this chat.
Can you get a gold victory?
Fuck
Gold
bitches
victory.
get gold. Duck bitches get gold.
First to 10,000 resource wins.
Our cities have combined, and I'd like to say that we're living in harmony, but that's not really the case here.
It's a civil war.
It's like subjugation.
Yeah.
Two gangs. It's West Lockingren versus East Lockingren.
Oh no.
I have to
Yeah.
say, the mini map, the way that everything renders, it's really neat to see Jax versus the spacing of copy pasta's there, Metro versus copy pasta's spread is rather
I
fascinating.
feel like that's definitely the one thing I got right. Having paths to get out of the city to efficiently put troops on the front line, but whatever Jacob's secret sauce is, where he can generate the correct resources and just spawn so many units is hard to beat. And that frontier is a super good idea too. Well, and now the Helionites have descended upon the Empire of Woodcut.
Oh no. The Eastern Front was all about civil war, and now we let the Western just grow.
I'm going to fast forward if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, fast forward. Skeletons have spawned in the center, and they're
Just a
quickly cut
couple
down
of them,
by
yeah.
copy pasta.
Copy pasta's frontier has started to form.
Yeah, up in the north, like it's super defined. There's like a million archers here, so holy arrows.
Holy yeah.
Yeah, I think Jack, having yours, you kind of had that time to really build an army, and it might come through.
Yeah, okay, look, there's a front. How did this happen? I guess Teal got distracted with the woodcut. I mean, there's still I think it's borked.
Yeah, woodcut
Hey,
got
look, those archers are the
100%.
harm the buildings.
Freaking Unity. I'm such a bad programmer. Tick 1212, thank you.
It's a little too far.
Okay, well this is we missed something there.
Yeah, you missed where your units kind of walk off because you were actually doing pretty good there for a second.
I feel like I
think
can.
I see. You broke through the wall and then got surrounded.
Yeah, okay. So this was the best chance I ever had at clearing this game. I had all my units sitting here. Ooh, Jake has a bunch of idlers sitting in the top corner.
That's because there were the population where it just goes to all the corners except the original one.
Gotcha.
And it doesn't really check to see if it needs to attack those corners. Now, what it does do is I call the border self-healing. So,
oh no, self-healing.
So the
Well, flush.
border, depending on the unit's ID, and I actually hash your hash just because I run the units in order of ID. That way, if people are going to idle, they always idle. if I can't get to them. And anyway, if the border they get hashed and they get somewhere on the border, but it gets normalized by what units I actually have. So if I have like a bunch of units with low IDs and a bunch of units with high IDs, it'll take some of the upper end of the low and the lower end of the high to fill in the middle of the border. So no matter what, the border should always be even.
So it seems like with that border filling in, Jack's units got
Or
behind
get
the
it
enemy
surrounded
lines.
and it's got cut
It
down.
got cut off. But you seem to be floating up there top right for some reason and not attacking.
They were trying to kill the player in the top right corner, but I guess they don't know that Woodcut is dead. Oh, but Woodcut's not dead. Yeah, Woodcut's down here.
But he's no longer in that top right.
Woodcut is
corner.
healing.
Woodcut is rebuilding.
They're rebuilding. That's amazing.
They have like tons of resources.
What are they doing to my? What are you doing? What are you doing, James?
Gotcha, motherfucker.
No. Why?
Mother ducker.
A third act twist.
They're deconstructing my village.
It was a ruse.
It was all a ruse.
Get Woodcut.
James.
Got
And
him.
I don't have any wood left, so I can't train any more archers. That was an oversight. And my villagers don't like fighting, so James is just going to deconstruct my village. Who's the real winner now?
It's actually probably not going
It's
to be.
actually, yeah.
It's gonna go diagonal left overall. Like it's not gonna chase down your every building of your. It'll kill some of them.
Also, interestingly, Copy Pastas has almost no resources. Do you check resources like on the map? Does your AI know if there's no resources left on the map, and do they like compensate for that?
No, it doesn't care. I think if there are no resources, I think the villager. I have a behavior system, and basically,
They're charging.
if they can't do that, the villagers will attack.
I freaking hate your 500 unit depopulation. I hate that. That is just the worst thing. Because I'll have an advantage, and then they'll charge and just cut down all my dudes.
Gotta have
Getting out to the whole map. Woodcut is dead.
Here come the skeletons.
Dead.
Yeah.
There'll be a hole in my empire from that.
I mean, I'm basically Woodcut's gone. Yeah, there they go. They're pushing. There goes my stuff. It would be glorious if it were me calling the charge here, but no. It's just the Healy Knights have come to destroy my buildings.
Death to Healy Knights.
The Healy Knights don't like swing their sword either. Do they have mind powers? Is that the implication here?
It's just pure will, force of will.
Just stare down your house like cloud
Okay.
sky lasers.
All right.
Suicide myth. Yep.
They've decided to leave them, which is strange. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you would leave the last of my men up in the corner of the map. And then wait for 1,500 turns to kill them. What are you doing, son?
I think the skeletons
Wait
are
for population to go back up.
Yeah, what's going on? Like, we're only halfway through the game. It's over, basically, but we're only halfway through the game.
The image of one single Healy Knight charging into a group of archers with no animation. Amazing.
Maybe this is bugged or something. The game should end, like, real soon. Why are they running away? Why are they doing this? Explain. Explain. They have us on the ropes, and they're running away. Is this like 300 where they get scared off?
I mean, it's more like 40, but yes.
40.
Yes, 40, the last stand. Metro.
Yeah, do some psychological damage to the last of my people before you kill them for good. Okay, so time passes. You got like some elevator music going on.
What?
Your frontier doesn't change. Your frontier just stays.
I
Because
think it's because they can't make enough units.
there's no resources left on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, my whole empire's going to need therapy, so I just have to line dance for
You're basically
Okay.
just starved the enemy. Why bother wasting units when you can just let them starve?
This goes on for about 15 minutes, which is kind of funny. Okay, so we're gonna go 15 minutes into the future and see how this all ends. Oh my god, okay, we're gonna back up a little bit.
Oh my god!
We're gonna back. Okay, hold on. A whole bunch of crap happens. This is line dancing. All right, so Jacob has his. What do you call this shape? Even, like, what does this look like? This marching band. It's the military marching corps.
2500.
All right,
Skeletons.
skeletons have shown up. A lot of them. The skeletons are going to try to break the siege. And you are cleaning up the skeletons fairly nicely.
Whoa, what are they doing?
They are going back to fight the skeletons, it looks like. I think. 300 units for copy pastas. That is some spooky scary. And they made a new frontier. Yeah, listen, this is just marching band. This is just marching band at this point.
Marching band.
Okay, this is actually really bad for me because now nobody's protecting me from the skeletons.
And they'll spawn outside of his frontier.
Oh no. Yeah, I think this is how this ends. I think the skeletons are... I'm no longer protected by Jacob's back tier, and the skeletons are just going to come and kill me now. Time passes. We got time for a donation.
Yeah, we have -1 video dollar from, or no, US dollar, excuse me. We have -1 US dollar from Neutral Space, who says, "Thanks for the dollar, bitch."
Ah, yes.
Who the
That
heck
company
is
kinda
Neutral
sucks.
Space?
I don't know. Never heard of them before.
The only way they could take $1 is if they worked at the event in some capacity, but I don't know.
All right. And now the skeletons are here. And they are killing the last of my units. Holy crap. Yeah, after tick 3000, I guess skeletons are important. After tick 3000, I spawn 250 skeletons every 100 turns just to make sure the game ends, and I'm glad I did because this is how it ends. After psychological torture, thousands of years without their family, the map is just emo as it gets.
But I do want you to
Wait.
Look at copy pastas. Look at his unit total.
I have one dude. Okay, he's about to die. Look at all that.
What the fuck?
That's a reaction image right there. 18 million arrows going towards your last dude. And what does
it was at that moment. That
let's go see what copy
knew.
pasta has. Oh yes, a field of skeletons.
A house.
Houses have a lot
Metro
more.
wins? Oh,
No.
it's not the last unit, and houses are still.
Houses have a lot more health, so I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, the winner's copy pastas by a single house.
That's
Well,
insane.
I guess, and a barracks too. That did not end how I thought it would. I thought it was just going to be a stomp, but in the end, skeletons. All right, that was the free for all. We got about 50 minutes left, I think. So we're going to do a few exhibition matches.
Let's do 40 minutes so we have time to set up
Sure. Okay.
next stream.
Some of these are more important than so we'll start with this one. This one's called Gigacut versus Copy Pastas. And it's a favorite of mine. We took we took 3 woodcuts. We made them allied with each other. I feel like I should have Mr. Beast intro here. Hey, I'm Mr. Beast. We took 3 woodcuts and allied them with each other. The winner gets $1,000. So they all have a bonus to production as well. I think they can produce units in 2 turns instead of 16.
2 turns?
Yep. So, oh no, maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe.
No, they're producing pretty quickly.
I'm also on fast forward.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, yep. They are absolutely producing
It works.
every
It
2
works.
turns. Okay.
Oh, they just don't have the resources.
Yeah, they're stringing up resources. So
If you want to donate a $50 to Mr. Beast, you do that. But don't flaunt your money in this. Thank you for your donation earlier, but please don't flaunt your money when we desperately need 10 video dollars for cigarettes for Vinny here.
and we're back to 0 again.
Oh my god.
I don't see what purple's up to. I feel like they got stuck on something.
Yes,
guess-
that is Lego Racers music.
You're the real Metro.
Which, by the way, it's Lego Racers building music. Which is crazy that it showed up in this match. Sorry, continue.
No, I mean, like, there's definitely a lot of building going on. Maybe giving you faster production was a bad idea because, like, this is just what the Bay Area looks like. If you haven't been out here before, this is a pretty accurate rendition of it.
Map is like overall it's about 4/9 of the way filled if you're looking at the squares. Like imagine it as 9 squares. It's about halfway filled now. You can see the trees definitely do not exist in the woodcut corners. Nor gold's holding out like a little bit, but
I guess you could say woodcut is not cutting any corners.
that's true.
So it looks like Copy Pastas has found someone to fight to their south. James, if your villagers knew how to fight, like if they would just fight someone next to them, I feel like you might make some real progress. I know you didn't design it that way, but like if you just said, "Hey, there's someone attacking me. I should probably fight them." All these knights would be dead.
Yeah.
And you probably would have the front under control here, just because you have so many dudes.
Okay, but I'd like to raise a counterpoint.
Yeah.
There's trees right there.
The allure of trees.
Are you telling me to ignore them?
It's called woodcut, not dude cut.
No
Duh.
people cut here.
No duh.
Copy Pasta's struggling to make any progress against these hordes of villagers. Woodcut in the bottom right corner up to... Well, okay, this is interesting. Blue's kind of stalled out, so we should go see what's going on there. If the game will pause. Please, I'm asking nicely. Please pause. Oh no, it's not cleaning up the arrows anymore. I've never seen that before. That's not good. Yes, Mesh Monkey, you should ingest some combination of drugs so that you don't kill James Knight, Age of Empires. Or not, because drugs are bad. Just play with your favorite meme approach. Are they?
They're fighting each other.
Okay, because there's literally nothing else for them to do. If they see a tree, they're going to go fight the tree. But if there's nothing to do except fight each other, then they're going to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
I remembered when they tore down Metro when all my troops were busy. I was there for that.
That was kind of lucky that they did that. There wasn't a high chance that they were going to do that, but they could.
Yeah. Looks like Red is definitely pushing.
To fight.
Yeah, Red's definitely pushing into Woodcut down here.
Buildings are wood that you can't harvest, unfortunately.
I think in Fast Forward, it doesn't run the cleanup operation on the buildings, which is why they appear as these like deconstructed glitches. But at least the minimap works, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue's just been crushed, and Red is just recolonizing all the space left by Teal.
If there's no trees on the map, Blue will start. Well, Woodcut will start fighting, moving and fighting. Goodbye, Teal.
I'm smashing that pause button, but it is not going. That's okay. Yeah. Something's not right here.
Well, the Western Front charged. Oh my god, that was so fast.
All right, so that was the first exhibition game. So after seeing that Jacob has won every game, I was like, you know what, we need to stop it. Let's rev up the, say it with me, chat, International Super Alliance. All right, so this is the International Super Alliance. Everyone is allied against Jacob with no bonuses or anything, and we are going to see if he can hold out. You'd think that with three of us fighting him, it'd be okay. I hate that you do this. This makes me so mad. Because I should have thought of this. I should be like, yes, you should build your town center next to the gold so that your villagers don't have to walk this far. That's brilliant. I'm so mad.
I'm not even an AoE player, and I thought of that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm mad.
Well, the trade-off of it is, like, if you get rushed, then your town center's right there, and vulnerable and exposed.
Yeah, it's only a few extra tiles, but that is true. It is a few less tiles that they have to walk. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit here. I think we know how everyone opens generally.
Now, it doesn't do anything crazy like compute, like
I got a unit going across the board.
Minimum distance among all nearby resources. It just goes to the first gold it finds and then tries to build near that.
I think left. Oh, right. It's at Jake's base already. Or just south of his base.
How are your eyes that good?
You
are teal.
No, he's dark blue. Look at
blue.
the trees.
Oh yeah, he's blue. Yeah.
South of their base.
Okay, Logan, you can do it. Oh no, Jacob's dude is there to intercept. Yep, and it's a fight. It's a trade. It's another trade. I mean, okay, you're damaging the house. Like, that's good.
Yeah, but he's out producing me again, and I already lost.
How good can you fight if you know that somebody is attacking your house with a sword? Like, I'm 4 hours away from my house right now. If I knew that somebody was attacking my house with a sword, I would be concerned.
And you go back to cutting trees.
Well, I can't do anything. Might as well cut a tree.
Metro is stuck. I'm gonna keep it playing because not a ton of time left on the block. This is actually not a bad start for me. I have level 3 archers already. And I've sent over some diplomats to protect Woodcut's north border here.
Why?
This could be the... it just wants to go and find opponents on the far side of the map, and it didn't find any. So it's just sitting here.
Yes.
Maybe this is a good buffer against Jacob. It should keep building.
We support each other. You're supporting Woodcut.
That's right. A patron of the cut. Nothing really to see here. Just work as usual. This game is kind of short. That's suspicious.
Yeah, I don't like that one bit.
I don't like that we're halfway through the game already.
We're halfway?
About. That's not good. Something is up here. Okay, well, it looks like you've fully... This is just like the purple corner of your empire, I guess.
Yeah, it's nice. We'll put it looks really nice. We'll put it on the shelf.
I'm protecting your dudes. Okay, this is good. I don't know if this helps us with Jacob at all, but I'm definitely cutting down the red people while you're doing the work. So maybe. I just wish it was positioned a little further up.
You should have made a version that can share resources.
Yeah, I should have. Oh no. So lots of new constructions. We still haven't pushed through the border one way or the other yet.
I have so much fucking wood. You can't ducking wood. You can't stop me from building new town centers.
I also have so much wood.
Oh no. Oh no, he's built houses and ranges close to the frontier.
Yeah. Well, Logan, at least you're safe for now. I bet your people can, sleep nicely at night. Yeah, red is pushed up. There is something going on with the fast forward button that is not cleaning up properly, which is kind of funny. New phone.
Just me.
Hello, Chris. Red pushing through. They killed all my military, so I'm pretty sure I know how this ends. Damn! I mean, duck.
Duck.
Yep. Red just goes and cleans up.
Wait, is VPSQ a good Christian server? No swearing?
Yes, that's correct.
If you want to swear, duck is totally fine.
It's like Battlestar Galactica, where they just used frack.
Yeah, okay. I'm surprised.
Jesse's getting sleepy. I'm driving a bit. I will still be on the chat. I just won't be able to look at the map. So you have to describe what's going on.
Okay. You can just
The red wave
there's a
is
VOD,
taking over the...
so you'll be able to watch that later.
Red is
We
winning.
hear a word of that.
Yeah.
Coffee Pastas is winning. That's the summary of this match.
Copy Pasta is taking over the entire left 3/4 of the board.
And all my things are being destroyed, and
I have finally died.
the game is over. So that didn't go too well.
It went well for Copy Pasta.
Yeah.
It went pretty good.
VW Digger sounds doxed. So what was that? That was the International Super Alliance, right? What if we brought together the Interplanetary Mega Team?
Interplanetary Mega Team!
The Interplanetary Mega Team is the same as the International Super Alliance, except all of us have no train time for our units. We're just going to skip ahead here to the middle.
In other words, mine will play the exact same as it always
Yep,
does.
that's correct. Oh, that was a little too far. All right.
Oh, that was just far enough.
So, I don't know if this actually helps you because you just have these traffic jams when I give you no production time.
That's true.
But I mean, like half of your people are still working, like 50% unemployment. That's pretty good. Oh no, skeletons.
Yeah, that's not fine.
That's a bit of a problem.
They do
But
4 damage.
yeah, there's
total.
only 4 of them, so you're definitely outproducing.
Totally
Metro at 500 turns is off to a terrible start. Why you didn't build a single archery range? Hello? That's a problem.
Why is the production time so? Do you cap like the number of units you build for number of villagers you have?
So for me, villagers will pick a street to go down and work on buildings if they aren't built. And something is wrong here. We're building houses, but we are not building any archery ranges, which is really bad. Really, really bad. Let's go forward in time a bit. I think red's just going to cut me down.
Bye.
I don't know what kind of marching band this is, Alyssa. How many people are in the ideal marching band? Like 100? 200? I feel like 200 is too many people for a marching band. While I was saying 2 sentences about marching bands, James's marching band, please stop, please stop, please stop. I'm smashing the pause button. Please stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Won't stop. Game stop.
Game, please stop.
I'm wondering if the threads are blocking the pause button. There it is, okay. Alyssa says 200. I feel like that's too many.
Never stop stopping.
Alright, I was going to play at normal speed.
Yeah, Chad is mentioning that the music in the UI is borked for the stream. I think this song is that Minecraft Cat or C418 song. For a quick listen.
So red's cutting down me. Woodcut with... Uh-oh. Woodcut is not moving. Well, kind of. Do you have a kill switch if your processing takes too much time?
No, I do not. I used to, but I do not.
I was asking. Gotcha. But like James Laird is just sitting here.
Yeah, there's a kill switch. Like the ones at the top right, I would suppose are still working.
All right. The Great Woodcut Empire.
They're just walking forward and dying.
Meat shields.
Yeah.
You know what? They are meat shields.
This great woodcut wall of meat has started to develop.
Okay, now this is kind of interesting. You held out for a super long time, and Copy Pastas is basically out of resources now. Actually, everyone is basically out of resources now.
That is interesting.
Are they going to fight? Are they going to fight? Are the villagers fighting now because there are no resources left on the map?
They should.
They're trying. They're getting murdered.
To point, then stop. They don't seem to be doing.
They're trying to hit them with the hammers. Yeah.
Nope. There's still some resources left.
No. They just want the gold. They don't care. They found some gold. They don't care how guarded it is.
I mean, duck you. I got gold.
Find the gold.
Holy crap.
Duck
Am I
bitches
still alive,
with gold.
technically?
Yeah. You have been completely left alone. Until
You've been
J-Hope...
untouched by the war.
Uh-oh.
I just have no resources. Can't do anything.
He's sitting there and he's watching.
That's kind of creepy.
Do you see this? This is really creepy.
Yeah, this guy's gonna try to break into your house. I don't like this.
I gotta hide my kids, hide my wife, hide everybody.
What are they doing? Are they exploring still?
Yeah, they generally will try to go like the opposite corner.
They are killing the villagers that Jake has carelessly left in front of the troops. So they're doing some work.
Carelessly.
And other skeletons too. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, it's true. The skeletons could decide this match actually.
Well, let's
Considering
fast
there's
forward
no
a
more
bit
units.
and see what happens. Jake's
proper
dudes are
combat
never
now.
going to charge because there's no resources left. Yep. I love this end game. I love this end game where Jacob's dudes just make this wall and then await the skeletons. Like that's a really cool idea. So there's nothing left. There are no resources left in the world. These villagers are just, I don't know what they're doing.
Where are your mill units, Jack?
All dead. Jake killed them all.
You have 7.
You're right. Where are they? You're right. I have 7. 7-Eleven, Duck. They're over here because of course they are.
Oh, I'll cover you little minions with my town centers.
They're hiding amongst the village.
This says a lot about society. After all the resources are gone, we're just left to hide in the remains of the woodcut, of people who we know nothing about.
You know, Jack, that would make a great essay for my next lecture in AI ethics.
Yeah, I mean, can I be credited as a co-author on this one?
Yeah, actually, you know what? You're right. I think we should co-author a paper together using this as a kind of example, a test bed, and I think it'll be pretty good. We'll get it published.
So I'm pretty sure Tick 2500 is going to roll around, and then the skeletons are just going to steamroll us. And then Jake's frontier here doesn't cover the skeletons, so.
They should take care of the skeletons that are coming towards top left, and I guess to some degree
top
right and bottom left.
I don't think it'll be enough, though. I think the skeletons are just going to steamroll everyone.
It would have been really cool if somebody's AI built like houses over the skeleton spawn area so they just couldn't spawn.
They will find a place to spawn. Like, they will move away from the center. Yep. So you can't really do that. Skeleton's now cleaning up.
Goodbye, Logan's house.
Logan's house.
Dang it! I'm
and
gone
also
now.
Your house.
Oh,
what are the parameters of this match?
Supercharged AIs versus you.
How supercharged?
Everyone has no production time except you. You have normal production time.
Oh my god.
Well, that didn't work. I don't know why it crapped out. I think I just force killed it because I was really tired in getting this working. So we have one final exhibition. Say it with me, chat. Intergalactic Terra Coalition. So, Logan, I'm sorry, but
my AI sucked.
You don't really have a seat at the Terra Coalition table, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
We don't really have room for ethics people when we're dealing with red. So
I knew I should have gone into actual AI classes, not ethics.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have, you might have been able to make it, but
I spent a lot of money on that degree.
This is the last time of territory game. Well, that's not true. We have another small one, but this is the last show-off match I have for you all. And it is 2 copies of Metro, 1 copy of Woodcut, all with supercharged production time versus a single copy pasta. Let's get some of this opening crap out of the way.
You should have done something like half my or double my production time.
No, that's silly. Why would I do that?
Because, I don't know. The issue is you can't produce units too fast, you can't resources so fast. But if you were to double mine, then I would just have all these resources I can't use.
I feel like the biggest hurdle is not getting units out fast enough because look at this point in the game. Everyone has this huge excess of resources. So
That's true.
If your production time is 0, then you can just spend the resources way faster. This is the only time I've ever been able to keep up with you in military. You have 12 and I have 41 because my production time was wrecked. All right, we are coming up at the halfway point in the game. Maybe this will work out for us. Maybe the Terra Coalition will finally get it. Maybe the buns will work too. All right, so here we are, last time of territory game. Fairly standard build from Copy Pastas. There is a big set of archers just sitting outside the base, and Copy Pastas definitely doesn't have the manpower to deal with this right now.
Meant for level 3 archers. Copy Pastas is level 2 archers.
Right, so we have the archer manage. They're pushing into town. So this is the first time Copy Pastas has ever been under pressure. Let's see what happens here. We are attacking the stable, which one villager is trying to fix and rebuild.
Yeah, the rule is if there's a damaged building near if there's a building near a damaged if there's a damaged building near a villager, the villager will always repair it unless there's some weird hook where it's not the case, but almost always if there's a damaged building, a villager nearby it will fix it. Which isn't necessarily the smartest way to do it because you're doing 5 damage and I'm repairing it with 1.
Right.
I believe in you.
We'll see. Definitely hemorrhaging villagers here. Is this how the great Copy Pastas dies? Just a mid-game rush?
Oh god, it looks like it. Not much time left in the game.
Yeah. I mean, this looks like a real RTS, minus the glitches, but a bunch of villagers working, and then just blue coming in and bonking everyone. So I guess that's really all it takes. Attacking you in the mid game with archers and cheating. That's all we need. That's how you beat Jacob. You cheat and you send archers in the mid game.
Hey, that's how the original AIs in Age of Empires work.
Yeah.
The chat mentions that they love that the archers sometimes turn and shoot a tree. I love that too.
Trees are the real enemy here. I mean, look at woodcut. It's in the name. Trees cause violence.
I'm playing the objective.
And this is how Copy Pastas is killed. Okay, one more game for funsies by the request of J-Hoke. We finally did it. We finally defeated Copy Pastas. It only took cheating.
Only
took some cheating. Here we go. The last game here. Woodcut Party.
Woodcut Party. Football party.
What are you, some ducking anti-football duck?
Duck? We can't say that whole phrase on Steam, but thanks, John Gruden.
Alright, so this is 4 of James' AIs fighting each other, and he told me to stream this because it's kind of interesting what the pattern is in the end game here.
Look at the square map.
We're gonna see it. Yeah, this is a weird looking map. There's a whole center here. A Copy Pasta 1v1. Yeah, that would have been a really good idea.
Copy Pasta 1v1v1 is even better.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a stalemate, a 4-way stalemate, because they
If
both
I had
would
my
have built
computer, I
walls.
could send you one because I have a Copy Pasta 1v1v1. That's how I was testing it.
We see the woodcuts building out in every corner, filling up the map. The oil barrel in the center just demands to be opened up.
The skeleton refugee zone.
Skeletons
true
need a
effect
place to
of
take
such
refuge in this mode. Kind of annihilating the trees. We'll see that red and teal are fighting on the western front. Purple and blue are just kind of getting
Yeah,
into it.
everybody is fighting on all the fronts here. Oh,
Vying
it's so
for
slow.
control.
It's so
Vying-
crunchy.
It's
Vying
interesting
for
to
control
see
of the
how
barrel.
similar the pattern is side to side. It's
Vying for control of the oil.
Look at that beautiful map structure there.
It's beautiful. It's art.
it is art.
The wood is being depleted. Everyone has quite a few resources. You'll notice that red is actually almost out of wood.
Yeah.
It has about the worst amount of villagers, lowest pop cap. No wood, almost no wood left to build more town halls.
Yeah, the bottom two woodcuts are doing much better than the top two, which is rather fascinating.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. I have to imagine there's some kind of randomness to how you're building, or unit IDs maybe, because everyone developed a little differently.
A little bit of randomness. I'm gonna say, like, I didn't do any transform stuff like you mentioned. I mostly developed just looking at the bottom of the map and the terminal, so that might have influenced that.
Gotcha.
If you look at the middle plane on the left side and the right side, the magenta in the top right has moved down over the blue, and then the teal in the bottom left has moved up, and it's kind of that mirrored thing. It's kind of an interesting how they've kind of rotated in a kind of clockwise pattern.
I should have built Time of Territory with only town halls and villagers. I was dumb to add all the extra units. Like, this is peak gameplay right here.
Good distillation of the format.
This is actually a PvE mode.
I want this mini map. Like, somebody should take a picture of this, and I just want to hang it up on my wall.
It's gorgeous.
Can you use your render engine just to render out a high resolution frame of any tick?
Yeah.
Here you go. You need to make NFTs.
The
We can
last.
get those video bucks.
Oh no, not
Video
the Time
bucks.
of Territory
Video dollars for
NFT.
NFT. That's what Vinny wants.
The last of the trees.
Would we sell out for Vinny?
He wants those Marvelos.
This is the corner of the map here. Oh, blue. There's like a line where blue got cut off from fighting, and so blue is just pushed back. Who wins this? Place your bets.
I'm gonna go teal.
Blue.
Yeah, I'd have to say.
Map only teal. Yeah. Because they have the least surface area against other people with the most units.
Yeah. I like how blue has 9,000 gold in reserve. But teal definitely makes a lot of sense.
So did magenta blue build a combo house there in the middle? Just to...
Yeah, the render is super duper not working properly. The game state's correct, but some of the buildings aren't being cleaned up, so you see a bunch of just dead buildings that didn't get cleaned up properly.
Okay, that makes more
That
sense.
being said, everything like the game logic is still good. There's no glitching for the AIs. It's just the render is not great.
Behind.
Looks like red is in a pretty bad place here. Teal is just surrounding them.
Just swallowing them like a virus.
What if I hit the fast forward button?
I was also going to suggest this. We'll see units go down way faster. Red has seen better days.
Yeah, red is just cornered.
Red is so duck.
Yeah, red is done.
Red's goose is ducked.
Yeah, red is not able to produce villagers anymore. But teal doesn't really seem to care. Teal wants to stay and fight on the front. Oh, There's a single villager who is again just staring. Oh no! Oh no! Blue
Is
Blue has
Red's,
exploded.
is Red's infantry still alive?
You developed.
Yes.
You
Hello.
developed blue at the bottom right, so that makes sense that they're winning. If
Yeah.
you develop
Sure.
if you develop this AI at the bottom right, then they probably, you know, because I developed my AI at the bottom right. I think it does best there as well.
My in my one test that I posted to Discord, the team that ended up winning was Magenta by a slim margin. But it looks like Blue's winning by a landslide right now.
Yeah, Blue's doing pretty decent.
Yeah. So Blue has to get through this last glut of villagers, and then they will just make a break for it. What's the term for that in marching band? I know there's a term for it, where you can get to the next position freely. It's been a long time. It's not float.
I think it is float.
You think it is float?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that teal has run out, Blue just has a complete run of the place.
Red made a villager. Oh no, it's gone.
Where is Red's military unit? It says military 1 for Red. He's just right there. Okay.
Everyone's gone. What happened? Where'd everybody go? This is like waking up as the last man on the planet.
Is that just like a mall cop type deal? Just patrolling the mall, making sure that none of the kids are causing any trouble.
And there's no way that he could stand up to any actual resistance. That's what makes him a mall cop.
Teal has decided that they don't really like purple anymore, even though Blue is... Yeah.
Blue has 600 villagers.
And the swarm of Blue is here, deconstructing the establishment, board by board.
Top right, is there teal up there too? So we'll see if...
Yes. I feel like the skeletons are just about to clean up. I'm interested in seeing if they'll fight the skeletons. But Blue
think
has...
it's going to...
Yeah. Okay, this is really interesting. There's just a horde of Blue over here, and there's a handful of skeletons.
They've gone to the opposite corner, but they're not going to diverge from that.
And
so
Blue is not going to fight the skeletons because they're too far away. I don't think anyone will fight the skeletons.
We have a donation in chat. We have MKR_Mac gave 0.042 with an error margin of 0.012 video dollars. He says, excuse me, first time donator, love the stream. My snake needed SIGs in 2013, and so I know how Vinny feels. Good luck on the run. And put my dollars... It crashed?
It ended.
Oh. And put my dollars towards the question mark run. Thank you, MKR Mac. Wait, what do you mean put your dollars towards the question mark run? I guess I'll just reread your donation in the question mark run. So that means you're not giving them to Vinny? What? Okay, well I guess whoever's doing that run gets free video dollars.
I mean, they can definitely feel free to donate the video dollars to Vinny. So that's the end of the Time of Territory run. We're going to our expert panel here to analyze the results. First, we have Bogan Bobaman, who is an AI ethicist expert at the University of Delaware.
Ah, yes. Thank you for having me. It's been a real pleasure. The opportunity to write an AI for this is something I've gone my entire career without having the opportunity to do. As you know, I study AI ethics, but I never took any AI writing classes while in the coursework. And so it was eye-opening to see how bad I sucked at this particular task, and I'd have to I need to go back to school.
You know, an interesting point I just thought of is, isn't University of Delaware dead last on the AI ethics degree rankings?
Yes, I believe it
Yes,
is.
yes,
Oh,
it is. Yeah.
Well, that's just the system. That doesn't, something controversial now is the future in the future, So
He's got a good point. But so we might have to restructure things in the future going forward, and I think Jack and I will co-write a paper on this as an example and see if we can kind of push forward AI ethics in the future. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, always a pleasure. And your AI was definitely took a bold approach in this run, and I know we are thinking about doing more experiments like this in future studies, and you are always welcome to come back, as well as anyone in the chat. Happy to have anyone learn about culture and humankind and AI kind as well by doing these games.
Yes, I think that will be very influential on the future of AI ethics in general and AI as well. Once again, thank you.
Any closing comments from you, James, before we begin our next event?
My pick for best of the worst is Woodcut. It had heart, it may have lost. And I may be biased because it was my bot. I choose to destroy copy pasta.
I also choose to destroy copy pastas. And I have access to the repo. How should we destroy it?
Put it on a USB drive, delete the repo, and burn the drive.
Can I throw it off the Golden Gate Bridge?
You know that how GitHub or GitLab they like put their about no? Okay, well they did. You need to burn that repository. There's a historic they took all the repositories up to a certain date, they archived them, and they
The
stored
Arctic
them in
Code Vault
Antarctica.
thing.
Yeah, or maybe not Antarctica, maybe it was Alaska. Either way, burn down that continent or state.
Burn down Delaware. I got it.
So leave a USB drive in Delaware and burn it down.
Chat, if anyone here is from Delaware, let you know. I'll email you the flash drive, and then you can burn the email with the code, and then you can burn the flash drive too, which is in the email. Don't ask me how that'll work. Anyway, we're going to take a couple minutes break here and play a way worse strategy game called Age of Empires 2. Stay tuned.